Right from the inception of COVID-19 crisis since the end of January, the key business challenge that the global corporate companies have been grappling with is securing a reliable supply chain. Shortage of labor and logistic hurdles have actually firmed up operational challenges for the manufacturing firms as well. Let's do a three-point analysis to understand which companies really stand to gain as global supply chain gets ready to diversify sourcing away from China. 1. Chemical companies. Well, Indian chemical sector has been a key beneficiary as an alternative to China. Now, in the last decade alone, rising labor costs, environment compliant costs, as well as the incidences of operational hazards in China had led to an incremental shift in opportunities to India. Now, in recent times, due to the US-China trade war, business inquiries from the developed markets have also increased with the intention of diversification of the supply chain, and that is to India. Having said that, India's share in the global chemical trade is still just around 3%. This is about 1/4 the share of China in the global trade. Hence, the scope for Indian chemical exports is manifold at this stage. Aarti Industries is currently executing multi-year contracts, which is 10 to 20 years duration, worth 15,000 crore rupees. Navin Fluorine is the latest to commit to a similar plan of 7-year duration, and that's worth about 3,000 crore rupees with a global company to really manufacture a high performance product in the fluorochemical space as well. 2. Focus on the import substitution plays. Well, if you see, the other stream of chemical companies which may benefit are those which actually focus on the import substitution of basic chemicals from Asian economies, particularly from China. Now, these chemicals are used by various downstream chemical companies which in turn export the value adds. Now, such import substitutors can gain as the inclination is to minimize the supply chain risk from China, and companies which can benefit are amine players such as Deepak Nitrite, GNFC, Neogen Chemicals, and also Apcotex. And of late, China factor has also brought focus on the key raw materials such as acetone, phenol, and the like such as aniline, acetic acid, and even nitric acid, which are heavily imported. Now, amine players such as Balaji amines, alkylamines can also benefit due to the significant exposure to end markets such as pharma as well as agrochemicals, which are garnering a lot of attention due to the supply chain risks from China. Last but not the least, dyes, pigments, and food color industries should also remain among the significant beneficiaries as both China and India are main suppliers in this sector and space. Companies such as Bodil Chemicals, Vidhi Speciality, and Sudarshan Chemicals are the companies to really watch out for in this respect. 3. Agrochemicals. Well, another beneficiary of the shift away from China is the Indian agrochemical industry, which is estimated to be a size of about $5.4 billion. Now, India has been among the top 5 exporters of agrochemicals in the world when you talk about it, and exports of around 50% from the current production capacity happens from these agricultural chemical companies. Also, amidst the current disruption, Indian companies are really positioned to grab a portion of the diversion. PI Industries has already indicated that it has witnessed big order wins and a significant surge in the enquiries as well during this period of coronavirus-led pandemic. Now, we believe companies like UPL, PI Industries, Bharat Rasayan, Excel Industries, Insecticides India are the names that are really positioned to benefit from the shift and would be something to really watch out for in the coming months.